Well, hello and welcome to another edition of the Monday Minute. Hello, my name is Ken Freeman, and here's what I have for you today. Abraham Lincoln once said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 3 hours sharpening the axe." Very often I am asked whether it really matters if a ministry goes through the time and effort to cultivate donors on the donor's timetable, rather than just asking for the gift because you need it. The fundamental question seems to be, shouldn't we just ask them to give? And if they do, wouldn't that indicate they were interested? In Lincoln's quote, he's saying that to do a really efficient job of cutting down the tree, he wants his axe to be as sharp as it can be, therefore minimizing the effort used to cut the tree down. Implied here is the thought that without sharpening the axe, he will still get the tree down, but with more work. You and I can continue to send out newsletters, make special appeals to our largest direct mail donors, highlighting the virtues of our work, but for really major gifts to be made, someone has to shepherd that donor through the ministry and look for places and points where they light up. Without those interest points, no major gift will come. Now here's what it will do for you. What you should be focusing on are donors who enthusiastically make gifts that are transformational. This transformation happens in the life of the donor and in your ministry, and comes when individuals commit resources at a level that goes beyond impersonal direct mail capabilities. It requires a personal touch. Fundamentally, it's a question of which work should be done in order to get the best results. In Lincoln's case, the effort to sharpen the axe is less than the unnecessary effort of chopping with a dull axe. In our case, getting to know your donors as people plays a large part of sharpening the relationship axe and makes asking for the major gift more efficient. Let me show you what I mean. Most of us have been responsible for gathering financial resources so that God's work can go forward. History and fundraising studies continue to indicate that ministry-changing gifts come from donors who have been cultivated over a period of time. And these are the people that have been allowed to peek behind the curtain of the ministry to see what's really going on, and when they get it and want more of it to happen, they invest in the planned outcome of your strategic plan and case for support that is present. Unfortunately, this process takes time. It takes time for the donor to learn about the ministry and the people you serve, and time to determine whether there is a cause that connects with their mission in life. At its core, that is what your role as a professional development staff and ministry leader is. But unlike Lincoln's tree, which will eventually come down, you probably won't get these types of gifts very often without sharpening your axe. People who make these types of gifts don't do it because you have a need. They do it because they believe you are really good at meeting needs, and that's a big difference. You will have to take time to develop clear processes for telling the story of God at work through your ministry, and then work a systematic process for cultivating these potential donors to determine whether God is asking them to participate with you in new ways. So ask yourself whether your message is focused on your needs or focused on impacting more lives for Christ. Hopefully it will be the latter, so that more donor investors will join the work. Taking time to craft the message and let the relationship building process work itself out is the sharpening of your axe. Now here's what I want you to do. Get the free PDF transcript of this program right now so that you can share it with others. Download it at this address, monday-minute.com/downloads/mm85.pdf. You see, sharpening your axe can make your communications easy and direct. No fluff, no padding, no extra words, just straight and extremely simple, yet profoundly effective. And be sure that you're listed on the new cpclink.com. Now remember, until we meet again, this is Ken Freeman saying, keep up the good work you're doing. You are making a difference. Thanks for listening.